is in music.
Oh, all right.
expression.
All right.
And I have many talents that I feel are either tapped into from the all-around universal
Yes.
knowledge bank or
Yes.
past lives,
Yes.
as you were just talking about.
Doesn't matter.
But in a moment where I am performing for many people,
Yes.
many people all sharing the same moment of something that I've created.
Yes, the same vibration.
That
Yes.
that moment I'm feeling, I get lost in that so much that it is definitely a feeling of channel.
Oh,
But
yes,
as you said,
absolutely.
maybe my higher self.
Yes.
I'm wondering if you ever take the opportunity to get into that moment and.
I am never out of that moment. Don't you understand? That's the way we live.
Mhm.
We are never out of those moments. There is only one moment. We are always in it. Always. And forever.
Paul, so are you speaking of actually when you are in a state of channel, in a channeled state,
Channeled state.
is our other civilizations that are not here on Earth also experiencing the same euphoria that you are at that moment?
Yes.
As and through.
When you arrive in that particular state of unification, everyone that is also in that state feels it and knows it.
That's tight!
That's why I'm here. Why I've created.
Because there is only one moment.
Yeah.
So when you fully live in it, everyone who is also living in it knows who else is there. That is the all that is. That's why the all that is knows everyone and everything. Because it is everyone and everything. And every aspect of itself that chooses to live in that knowledge, in that sense, is known by all that is in that way.
Bashar, so
Yes.
is sex and the act of
Yes.
orgasm,
Yes.
copulation, is that also sensed and felt in the cosmos?
It can be. It depends upon the degree of actual alignment that is achieved by that act.
Could you speak more on that?
No, for sure.
Could you speak more on the alignment, Bashar?
Well, in its natural state, the idea of joining in that way is simply the physiological counterpart of the energy exchange, of the creation of an energy bubble, of a united reality, a united vibrational reality in which there is an exchange and a sharing of each other. And sex, physical sex, is simply the physiological alignment or representation of that alignment when done in that way.
But it can does it occur every time sex happens or only
No.
during certain? It has to be an alignment in a sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Or else it's just mechanical.
Well, in a sense, I'm not saying that that in and of itself cannot be a positive experience.
Right.
We are simply answering the question in the way that it was asked.
Right. That's what
The idea is that that particular physical union is the physical representation of the full energy alignment that is possible between individuals when they use it that way, and thus then allow all levels of their being and energy to be in synchronous harmony, including the physical world, and all the cells within the body, and all the energy fields of the body.
So it's kind of like with him doing the show then, as far as him connecting with his reality outside of him.
Yes.
And channeling.
Yes.
Similar.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Any more questions? I don't really.
I just have another question
Yes.
about relationships and how you experience them.
Do you mean us personally?
Yes.
Yes, all right.
In terms of interconnectedness with, do you have families or do you?
Yes, we
connect?
can.
You can.
But at the same time, we actually consider every single person in our society to be married to everyone else. We are all one family, even though we may also have discrete families. But you see, the way that works on our planet, thus then, is that we understand that the members of our discrete families, no matter who they're with, are simply with another member of our family. And that's why our children, as such, when they are, in your eyes, very, very young, can still go wandering off and do what they wish to do, and no matter who they interact with, they're simply with another member of their family, and we know it.
That's awesome.
We are in one family. We are in one relationship. We are in one marriage.
One big tribe.
In a sense, yes.
That's the screenplay.
How do we get there?
You are getting there by being more of your true self and living more in the moment and trusting your life. Trusting life is how you get there. And living in that trust. Remember, it's not an issue of learning to trust. It's an issue of learning to trust what you prefer. Because you're always trusting something to be true. But when you stop trusting the things you don't prefer, then you will find that you start trusting the things that you do. And that there is no difference in that sense in the universe's ability to give you a reality of the things you do prefer in the same way it supported you in believing in the things that you didn't. Because the universe always supports you, 100%. But it can only take its cue from what you say is the thing you trust the most. So if you trust in the idea of fear and doubt and lack, the universe says, all right, I will support you in fear and doubt and lack. So you see, even in lack, you are being supported. Because what you are being given is an abundance of lack. All you have to do is decide that you would rather have an abundance of abundance, and the universe will say, okay, instantly and immediately. So it's always in your hands. It's always in your hands. There is nothing in the universe that is capable of contradicting what you say you are. That's what free will is all about. That's why you are made in the image of God. You are a co-creator. What you say goes. Absolutely.
Yes.
But you have to pay attention to what you're saying. Because the universe is always listening and is always responding and will not contradict you. And when you say, I am not worthy, the universe says, okay, I will give you a life that proves you're not worthy. Of course, the paradox is that since you are being totally supported in your belief of unworthiness, you are actually obviously very worthy in the eyes of creation to be having that experience. Because the universe is still paying attention to what you're saying. So, that's the paradox. You are unconditionally loved. You may experience life in a way that lets you feel that you are not, but that's what unconditional love is all about. All that is loves you so unconditionally, it will actually allow you to believe you are not unconditionally loved. That's unconditional love. But you're still being supported in that belief. Unconditionally. That's what unconditional actually means. Look it up in your dictionaries. Many people on your planet seem very confused by that term. Because there are many people on your planet that say, oh yes, God loves, but will punish you for this. Look up the word unconditional love. There is no judgment within that definition. You are allowed to be and do whatever you want to be and do. And you are still loved unconditionally. To put it in a very succinct, colloquial euphemism, everyone goes to heaven.
Fuck yeah! That's what my question was going to be. Everyone.
Everyone. Now, their experience of what heaven is will determine, in that sense, what they brought into heaven with them, but everyone is always free to choose at every moment. Even if you physically die, you are always given a choice to come back and continue the life instantaneously or go on into spirit. It's never an automatic thing. Many of you have actually died several times in physical reality. That close call, you don't know how the heck did I get out of that. You didn't. But you died and were given the choice to come back and pick up where you left off and not remember that you died. You are always given a choice at every stage. There is nothing that is not a choice. You are absolutely, totally, utterly, completely free to choose.
Yes.
So relax. You are an eternal, infinite being. No rush, no hurry.
Bashar,
Yes!
I really understand the power of our hearts.
Yes.
And this